Taping round. Now, graph is measured against STAPL, which each one of them has a meaning to this. Scales, in this year, we will be giving you the scales. You will not be asked to decide the scale yourself. But in next year, year 3, year 4, you will have to choose a scale that occupies 2/3 of the graph paper. Alright, you cannot choose a very, very small little graph, here and say that this is okay. This is wrong. Title here, I have shown you here is graph of something against something. Alright, this one here, the first one, the word in front of against is in the y-axis. The word after the word against is in the x-axis. Now, do note that you need to put down your units here and your units here. Okay, your axis, may I remind you this is under recording again. Axis here again, you must label your axis properly with the variables /unit. Joshua Xiao, please. This one here is also the variable / the unit. This is how you label your axis. So I have finished this one. I finished this one. Now talking about points. Now points here, madam has very sharp eyes. So all the points here, all right, when you mark out the points here, you will have to mark it up to an accurate of, pay attention. The points here, you have to mark it out to the accuracy of half of the small little square. Okay, what do you mean by half of the small little square? So let's say this is a blow up small little square. Okay, the small little square, the 10 small square will make up the big square. Okay, all right. So let's say it's 2.2 and 2.3. And the variables that you want to point out is 2.23. Okay, so half of it is here, 2.23 will be here. So you can mark it out to half of the accuracy. Shh. Now, you cannot plot until here. If you plot here, you are considered wrong.
But the square is so small.
Yeah. You have to plot as accurately as possible. Okay? IB standard is 1/3. My standard is half. Alright? So you get used to it. IB standard is 1/3. So you must be accurate to, so accurate, alright? Now, line here, I'm talking about best fit line. Before I go into best fit line, okay, I need to ask you a question here. This is the starting point here. Everybody look up. Do I need to start at 0 all the time?
No.
No. Can I do a zigzag line?
Yes.
Can I do a zigzag line?
Preferably not.
No. It's not preferably no, not, it's absolutely no.
Why?
It is not allowed, it's only allowed in maths. Okay? Science, no. Wait, let me finish. Now, if you need to start at 50, just write down 50. 50, 60, 70. And then you want to start, you start here at 60, 70, 80. Okay? You do not have to start at 0 here. It doesn't mean that you don't have to start at 0 here. You can start at 50 or whatever you want here. Now, another thing I need to tell you about labeling your axis. Okay? Now, if your table, okay, Brian has a lot of money, so Brian / money, and then Asher / kg. Let's say Brian here, $10, $20, $30. Okay? Now, listen. If down here got a decimal place, down here also must reflect decimal place, okay? So down here it's not 50, I must put down as 60.00, 70.0, 80.00. The number of decimal place must tally with the table. You follow? This is something that a lot of people cannot remember that. You follow? Okay? Alright, the last part. Okay, best fit line. Now, best fit line, I have 3 conditions for best fit line. Did Mr. Liang teach you that last year? Mr. Liang taught you, right? Okay, 3 criteria for best fit line. Let's say I have a line like this. Now, first criteria, you should have equal number or almost equal number of points on both sides of the graph. So, first criteria, almost equal number of points on both sides of the graph. Okay, this is one of the criteria. Can? Second criteria. Now, if you see down here, are you copying down?
Yeah.
Is it on the paper?
Yeah, it's on the paper.
Okay, second thing is here. Now, this thing is called error. The perpendicular distance, these are called error. Can you see the error here? The perpendicular distance from the points to the line, that's called an error. Okay? Now, if I call this side positive error, this side here will be your negative error. So if you sum out the positive error and then you sum out the negative error,
It must equal a 0.
okay, it should equalize each other as much as possible. So the error must cancel. Yeah, error is as in this distance. You summed out this distance and you sum out all this distance here. They should kind of like equal. All right. No, you use a visual kind of inspection. You don't actually go and calculate. All right. So it's approximation. Okay. Now third one. This is what I want to say. Listen. Look up. Now this is. Let's say, can you help me to switch off this point first? So people can see blank off. Okay. All right. Now, let's say I have all the points here. Okay. Coming back to here, look up. Now, I satisfy first one and second one. I'm going to draw this like that.
Oh dear. There has to be one perfect line straight down.
You see, I joined 2 points. And my error here, I can almost cancel this one. I 1 point here, 2 points here. I almost satisfied this one. This one seems perfect, right? Okay, right? But it's not a lot. Why? This new line that I draw, it's not good line. It's not called a good line. Why?
It's not straight.
Because you have to follow the data trend. The line will have to follow the data trend. So third point, line must follow data trend. Okay, now you know that the data is actually going up this way. So if you draw like that, even though it follow up first and second one, it's not following the inclination here. You get what I'm talking about?
So to draw a line diagonal.
Alright, so it's better for you to draw a line. You know the data is going here. You know that if you extrapolate the graph, you know as extrapolate, right?
No, that means you take it out and put it up.
Yeah, it's like, you know, if I extend this line and I want to know what is the reading down here, alright, this is called extrapolate. You know that the graph is going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. Because if you extrapolate, it's going to give you very, very off the chart. It's really going to give you a very, very awful line. Okay? Now, all these things comes with experience. So the more you do, the better you will become. I'm serious. Alright? So therefore, gentlemen, can you help me to do on your graph, on your paper, sorry, okay, on the page, the next page, I think there are some paper, some exercise there. Can you help me to do it now?